Hi guys, how's it going? I hope that you're all doing well today. If the camera is slightly curved, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to tell because like everything is like at a different angle. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Madison and I like to do mukbangs and cooking videos. Today I decided to make Tex-Mex enchiladas with enchilada gravy. Enchilada gravy is different than enchilada sauce, which is with ancho chilies, and you like let it steep and then you make the sauce that way. This is more of like a brown gravy with chili powder in it, and it's really delicious. I've never actually made this before, but I've been wanting it for a really long time, and I just visited Huntsville the other day. And I was like, I have to get this. So I got some while I was there, and they were of course delicious. This tastes a little bit different, but I'm excited to like start like messing around with it and just like tweaking it to my taste. So if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because I'm super sick. I actually called out of work today because like first of all, like physically it's just not happening, but also like mentally it's just not there, like, which I can explain further. I know I haven't been on my channel in a long time, sorry. So the gravy is just, like I said, it's like a brown gravy. It's with beef broth. You can do chicken broth, and it's like kind of chili powder based. I made some refried beans. I just started from like pinto beans in a can and refried them that way with bacon fat, onion, cumin, some salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and then I made some rice with like, I like to do like corn in there. So there's corn. I also made like a tomato paste kind of situation. And then the cheese in here, I think this is the one that I used, Velveeta. I actually tried 3 different ways and I'm excited to try them, but I think this one specifically is Velveeta. I did Monterey Jack by itself, Velveeta by itself, and then Monterey and Velveeta. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to try it. I used yellow corn tortillas. I think it's a brand called like La Banderia, I think is what it's called. These just came out of the oven, so they're super hot. That's why I'm like continuously like talking. My entire face hurts. Like this entire part of my face is in pain. I can like barely hear. Please don't kill me with your hotness. That's delicious. And I understand that it's not authentic Mexican food that a lot of people are used to, but this is Tex-Mex, and it's also, they actually do serve food like this in certain parts of Mexico, but a lot of people only talk to, you know, like their family like from a certain part, so they might not know that there's like a lot of different food. Like North and South Mexico are completely different as well. So I think it's nice to just appreciate food for what it is. Mitzi, what's up, dude? She's chilling. She's hanging out with us. Anyways, this is so good. The gravy, whenever it mixes with the beans, so good. It's like my favorite thing. This is what I used to get all the time when I was little. The primary parts of Texas that they serve this, surprisingly, is actually like mostly South Texas. Like even where I'm at in Austin, the only places that have like a chili gravy are Taco Cabana, and then like one other, I think Baby A's might have one, and then there's also like a beef gravy from that place that I showed you guys. That's like the closest one. Okay, so this one has the Monterey and the Velveeta. It's really good together, honestly. I know it sounds weird to be like, wow, like you put Velveeta in something. And I don't usually consume Velveeta, but I just wanted something comforting, you know? Like I would say I've probably had Velveeta. The whole 8 years that I've been in Austin, I've probably had Velveeta like 4 times, maybe. to my knowledge. Mm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you guys are interested in knowing how to make this, I will leave the recipe that I got down below. Everything else I just do myself. So I guess I'll have to make a video on that. But yeah, I guess a lot of stuff like has happened like since I was on here last. Here's a close-up. Let me see if I can get it. So I don't remember, I work at a hotel now. I don't know like if I said that on the last video. I think I did, because I started working there in April, and then I was gonna move to the one that's closer here. The manager and I did not agree, so, like personality wise, so I just went back to the one I originally worked at. And I'm getting paid a little bit more than I was, but for the amount of stress that is happening, like I understand that some people can take certain stress, but whenever you have like stress in your own life and then like at work, like the entire day feels like you're trying to catch up to something that is never happening, it really like affects you deeply. Like, well, I guess it affects me deeply. And it's just making it really hard. And like, I don't mind working. Like, it really isn't the work. It's just, why are we not being organized? Like, it's been almost a month already that the new management took over, and like, they're still running around like little chickens. Like, there's certain stuff that's not working, like the internet isn't working, and it's like, it works sometimes, but you have to, as a guest, you have to call tech support and get your device put on there. And it's like, that is not how it should work. Yesterday, I checked a guest into 3 rooms that had dirty sheets, like stained sheets, and like, with this brand, like, you're supposed to throw away anything that has even a dot on it, because, you know, it looks bad to the guest, and like the guest wants to feel safe, you know? It's a way of protecting their brand so that the guest understands every single time, no matter what area of the brand they decide to book with, they know what to expect, you know? And so it's just been like disappointing me, because like, I just have like a lot of empathy, unfortunately, sometimes. And so like, I just feel so deeply for some of the stuff that these people are going through, that it's just like affecting me like way too much. And like, we're also working 6 days right now. And then, like, since they hired me at a different rate than what I was previously making, like, they didn't end up changing it in time. So when they just paid me, they paid me at my previous rate. And I'm like, guys, like, that's literally like my gas money to get over there. Come on, guys. Like, seriously? And it's just like, I just feel like that issue like wasn't necessarily taken like seriously enough. So I don't know, you guys might see me with a different job again, because I just have such a low tolerance for bullshit now. Like, and I'm still really trying to like figure out what the best thing is for like myself, you know, and everything. So especially with COVID, like, things are like dying down and stuff. And people are just back on their bullshit. Like this lady the other day, she said, okay, I can see her side, but like also, so she calls me from her room. She says, hey, the internet's not working. I need to work tomorrow. You need to fix this. So already off the bat, crazy. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, all you have to do is call this number. They'll put your device on. She calls me like 5 minutes later, and she's like, I am number 3 in line, and I've been number 3 in line this entire time, and nothing's happening. How long is this gonna take? I have to work tomorrow. Like she works like from the, you know, from the computer, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I get what you mean. Like, you don't have to, excuse me, like, you don't have to keep saying that. Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And I was like, honestly, like, they will answer the phone. Just give it a little bit more time. And so that's when she got really frustrated and upset. And she's just like, I will not stand for this. This is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe this is happening. And then you're not even helping me. I'm like, there's nothing more that I can do. Like, and so she's like, you need to find me another hotel with Wi-Fi. And I was like, who needs to find you a hotel with Wi-Fi? Because I was just like caught off guard by like how she approached me with that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to talk to me that disrespectfully and then tell me to do something for you whenever you're literally in the middle of being helped. Because some people's devices actually just won't connect to our Wi-Fi because they have like a firewall and stuff. So I was like, no, I don't have to do that. Because the only reason we ever have to make someone another reservation is like if we literally are at fault for something. So if she called tech support and they couldn't put her on, or if it kept going in and out, then that would be when we're making one. But not just because you don't have patience. And she was just like, this is ridiculous, like blah, blah, blah. So instead of just waiting on the phone for like 5 more minutes, she made herself a new reservation somewhere else. Waited like, it was like 40 minutes until she left. She called me and she's like, I'll be leaving. And I was like, okay. You know, let me know if you need anything. Because like, I'm just over her at this point. And whenever she came down like 40 minutes later, she was like, oops. So at this point, we're already like at an hour and a half. So she was like, you know, like, write down your manager's name, blah, blah. I was like, okay, like, as you can see, like, my name's Madison. I'm gonna write that down for you too. Cause like, I don't be giving a fuck. Like, if I did something, whatever. But I wasn't in the wrong, so I definitely didn't care. And she's like, you would ruin my entire stay in Austin. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Super like Karen-y. But then she left, so I was like, yay. Cause like, why would I wanna have any more interaction with you if you're literally like screaming at me over the phone over an issue that you weren't even, and it's not even like she was trying to work right then and there. She was literally working tomorrow, and it wasn't like a crazy hour. It was like 8. So it's like, calm down. Crazy. Especially since like the hotel I work at is like the bottom of the brand. So it's like, you can't be like demanding all those things whenever you're getting like there's a reason that the rate is like lower. It's like, hello. But yeah, so that sucked. There was another guy that yelled at me over the Wi-Fi. I'm just over it. And so it's just like even harder now that I didn't get paid correctly. Which they are fixing, but they're giving it to me on the next check. And it's like, okay, like what about the stuff that I have to pay? Like, hello. And like, obviously, you know, people should have like their money set up where they can, where something like this can happen and they'll be fine. But life isn't perfect and things do not always work out that way. This is delicious. I used the Goya beans this time, and they are not, like, they take a long time to get soft, and it was like canned beans. So, like, I'm pretty used to making refried beans out of can, but these weren't as easy. But on a lighter note, Brandon and I are doing really good. He like cleaned pretty much like the whole apartment today and like reorganized some stuff. He did some dishes for me because he knew that I wasn't like feeling great. It was like his actual day off, so he already like had plans like before I like got my shift covered. So he was doing those. I'm just hanging out. I don't mind being alone, so I'm cool. We'll get to hang out later. But, yeah. It just, like, it's really helpful whenever he, like, does stuff like that because it just is, for me, it just makes me feel less, like, actually alone. Because, like, someone being there, like, doesn't always make you feel better whenever there's still, like, other things to be, like, tended to. Sorry if there's anything in my teeth. There's a lot of chili powder in here, so anyways, okay guys, so I think I am gonna end the video there. If you got this far, I really appreciate it. This was super delicious, so you should definitely try. It was like really easy. Excuse me. It was really easy to make that sauce and just to make everything. And then I just made the rice and the beans like while the enchiladas were in the oven, so highly recommend. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait for the next one. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye guys.